Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai Show podcast. Today we spoke about the delivery driver who was compensated 5 million dirham. We asked you if you would take part in a reality TV show in Dubai, and of course the latest Her Highness Sheikha Mahra Perfume drop.
And so it was an episode filled with fashion, glamour, and everything that you would like. So don't forget to subscribe to the Lovin Dubai Show podcast if you have missed the episodes, wherever you get your podcast from, and enjoy the show.
Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai Show, where we go through the top trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. Our top story today, a delivery driver was compensated 5 million dirham after a hit and run.
As well, there is a casting call for a new family reality TV series if you guys would like to be on TV.
Pretty Little Thing founder steps back in to save the day with free returns.
As well, Her Highness Sheikha Mahra drops stunning new ads for her divorce perfume.
It is 340 days since the genocide continued in Gaza on October 7th. The current death toll stands at 41,020. The number of injured people is 94,925. 1.9 million people have been displaced from their homes.
And in today's rapid weather report, highs of 40 degrees, humidity is at 70%, and once again, we have a warning from Dubai Police on the roads. They are urging motorists to drive safely and cautiously due to low visibility caused by fog formation across some parts of the city.
Before we jump into our top story, I have a question for you. If you're watching on Instagram, I'd love to know your thoughts on this because I've got caught in this once or twice. So if someone gets your name wrong, at what point do you correct them? And I'll tell you why. So yesterday I sent an email over to someone and I got the spelling totally wrong. I said a different name and she immediately shot back being like, hey, by the way, it's this. And I was like, strong move. Because in my relationship, my now fiance, when we got together, I think on date 2, he called me by the wrong name.
What did he call you?
He called me Cass. My name is Casey. He called me Cass. And then in a really weird situation, I didn't correct him. And then date 3, I met his family. Ooh. So that was the date.
Okay.
Really strange. And the whole family were like, Cass. And then I was so in, I couldn't get out. And then I met his friends. They all started calling me Cass. It was at least 4 months, 5 months before I mentioned it to him, but he was so used to it at that point. He thought my name was Cass. I couldn't get out of it. And I told him at points, I was like, okay, fine, it's Casey. But everyone was like, is it Casey or Cass? Because Dale calls you Cass and you're saying Casey. I was like, yeah, it's Casey.
Well, there are so many wrong things that you just said. Number one, the fact that you were like, oh, I was in it. That you fucked and then you couldn't say anything and you just like went with the flow. I mean, that itself is hilarious.
Because I think on date 2 he called me Cass and I was maybe I just let it slide, and then date 3 you're meeting his mom and she's like, Cass, lovely to meet you. I'm hardly going to say it then.
Yeah, but you should have said it from the beginning. You should have said it from the beginning, Casey.
Farah.
And then like I'm trying to like think of like both sides, and I'm like thinking like, what if like he was like giving you like a nickname, you know, like Cass. And then what if it was a nickname? And then he went and introduced to his family as Cass, but like deep down he knows that your name is Casey.
I don't think he played it off as like, I call you Cass, and I'm like, but it's not. But the thing is, like, we met on a dating app.
Yeah.
CASEY.
Yeah, so he probably he for sure knew. Listen, if Dale is watching, I have your back. I think, honestly, that he maybe gave you like a nickname, right? And then he called you Cass because like Casey, oh, hi Cass, you know.
I don't think it's on Dale, it's on me. Like, I should have said it sooner. So I'm wondering, like, at what point, if I, on the first day that you started working at Lovin, I was like, hey, Pharaoh. And then I was like, team, this is Pharaoh. She's going to be the new host on Lovin Dubai. Everyone say hi to Pharaoh. Like, at what point?
I mean, look, if honestly, you should have. I'm telling you, the wrong thing is I love when Casey was like, oh yeah, you know, when everyone called me Cass, I just like played along because like she couldn't say anything. She was like khalas in it. She was like in it, and I mean, Casey, you should have mentioned it from the very first beginning. You should have been like, oh, by the way, my name is Casey, not Cass. Are you trying to give me a nickname? That would have been like fine.
Yeah, that's if you're not a socially awkward turtle, that would have been absolutely fine. I did check ChatGPT and I said, what is the right time? And they said in a professional environment, say it immediately. But they said timing is important and like, it just gave a
timing is
very vague,
important.
ambiguous ChatGPT answer. It wasn't helpful.
It is very important because then you know what? Or else you're going to be into the deep end, just like how Casey was.
4 months in, the family's like, so
months
was it Case or Cass? Case or Cass? I don't even know.
It's Casey. Guys, it's Casey. But lesson of the day, do not be like Casey. If someone says your name wrong, just be like, hey, my name is A, not that.
Not that.
Just say it. Just say it.
Don't
it's
be
fine.
awkward.
I mean, that's your name. That's who you are. So
Yeah, I wish I had cut that sooner. Okay, 8:36. We're going to jump into our top stories of the day. A delivery driver was compensated 5 million dirham after a hit and run. So, according to Khaleej Times, the 22-year-old grocery delivery driver got 5 million dirham in compensation after he was paralyzed from a car accident. His lawyers say this is a landmark ruling and will help him and his family in the coming years.
Well, in March 2022, Shifin Omar Komali, a grocery store worker from Al Ain, was on his delivery route when a vehicle collided with him and fled the scene. Now, the driver was initially fined 5,000 dirhams for negligence, and as well an additional aid of 73,000 was awarded for family for legal expenses.
Shifin, who is now fully paralyzed, received his court-awarded compensation a year later during a Dubai award conference. It took a year of formalities to process the payment. So as we said, the initial payout was 5,000. A year later, they went through the courts and he was finally awarded 5 million dirham. And as we said, the lawyers say this is a landmark payout. And first of all, our thoughts are with him as his life has completely changed dramatically from a carelessness of a hit-and-run driver. So in terms of that, we're really glad that there was a large compensation that should help him in his life from now on.
100%, because when someone, I would say, like delivery riders, right? They literally, they put their lives under risk, a lot of risk, because there are a lot of other cars. They're on this motorcycle that is not as safe as when you are in a car. And when a car, just like hits a motorcycle, we do understand that maybe you freak out and so on, but maybe if you actually do handle the situation in a better way, it would be good for the driver that would be hit. And not only that, like other than the fact that they have, like, their life is under risk, he literally got paralyzed, right? And he got paralyzed, he got fined initially, and all of these things happened before. And even though if it's like a year later, but it's all the time better late than ever.
Yeah, true.
And nothing can ever equal the fact that he is paralyzed, and nothing at all.
Right.
But at least, there's like this compensation to make him feel maybe heard and seen in the situation.
Yeah, 100%. Couldn't have said it better. And so it's right that it can't be
Equal.
It can't be equal, but it's a large compensation. Jumping into our next story, I saw this on Instagram yesterday and I didn't know what to think.
Well, we are going to be asking everyone, what do they think? So don't worry about it, Casey or Cass. So there's a casting call for a new family reality TV series. Now, Nina Zandnaya, a prominent entrepreneur and winner of the Great Women Awards Middle East, has made a significant announcement on her Instagram stories. She shared information for a casting for a new family reality TV series and is looking for families living a luxurious life with children between aged 1 and 15 years old.
The new reality series promises to showcase the lives of families who embody luxury and success, providing a unique glimpse into their daily experiences. So, if you're watching today and if you believe your family fits this description and you're ready to share your story, this could be the opportunity of a lifetime to shine on the big screen.
Well, if you, as Casey mentioned, think that you can be in a reality TV show, and if you want to be part of it, so you can drop an email to nina@lifestyle/dubai.com, which honestly is very interesting because we had like a mix of, answers. If you would be in a reality TV or not.
So if you're watching on Instagram, would you join a reality TV show in Dubai, sharing your life? And I'd love to get your answers on this because Farah and I spoke about it, and we think one thing. We put it to the production room. They think the complete opposite. And then we put it to our WhatsApp account, which, by the way, that was after like literally 2 minutes. And it's balanced. And again, would you join a reality show in Dubai?
Some said no.
Yes, what an opportunity, 27. And nope, not for me, 32. So it's very balanced.
It is, but let's talk about it. Would you actually have like a reality TV show if you had like a luxurious family, you know, and a kid, and you know you're living like the Dubai mom life?
I wouldn't, however, I see what an opportunity it could bring to some families. If you want to portray a certain type of lifestyle, it could. It's a life experience that you'll never get, you know. And you know the way some people talk like, oh, I wish I posted more on Instagram. I wish I did this. Like this would be an opportunity that you'll never get back.
Yes. However, let me tell you something. I would never, ever be a part of a reality TV show.
Never.
Ever. Because number one, I believe that those reality TV shows are creating like this like, kind of like, I would say like, I don't know, like a wrong stereotype. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh yeah, you know what, only rich families can be there, you know? But there are as well normal families, and as well even rich families, even if you are so rich and you have like the best picture perfect life ever, perfectionism does not exist. And it's going to create like this, like, I would say like idea in other mothers.
Right, but why would you allow that? So just to play devil's advocate, because I do feel like we sit on the same page on this one. So for example, Chris Fade is not the stereotypical Dubai bling character, but he actually, when life presents an opportunity, he went on to show his life and his family. And he's an amazing family man. And he showed a different style of life to the percepted Dubai bling. So just because it's saying like a family life in Dubai, you could go on and show your family life in Dubai.
Well, sorry to cut you off, but have you seen Masa's comment on Instagram? She's like, can I be the single cool girl on the show?
The single cool girl. This is a family show, Masa. It's for families.
Single. Yeah, it's not for single people.
Should babysit?
Babysit. I mean,
Thomas said, when should you enroll? Well, there's an email for you, Adibo12. Sorry, Adibo12. So I've been asked and I said no. So we had Sarah Al-Madani sitting here, who's also not the perceived Real Housewives of Dubai star.
True.
Right? Like she's an amazing entrepreneur. She doesn't follow that like glitz glam lifestyle as you would expect. And we asked her, why did you do the show? Like it's not in you. And she said, same with Saba Yusuf, like it was an opportunity
and she went
life presented to me. And when something raps on your door, she had been manifesting, I want to show what entrepreneurial, successful Middle Eastern women are like to the world. Real Housewives knocks. And she was like, right, okay, I'll do it.
I know, but the thing is, I don't know, because like I am such a private person. I'm so private to the point where, like, for example, I told you I've been thinking of like having like, a day in my life with a day in my life, right? And I would want to do it. I would film it. I would, and all that it needs is like me like putting together the footage and just like posting it. But I don't know. It's like something telling me like, Farah, you know what? Just like keep your personal life private, because like I have my own life. Like I wake up, I listen to Fairuz, you know, like I'm like very calm, have breakfast, have coffee, you know, and it's like, do I really want to share this with people?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, because from an audience perspective, Farah, as a captivated audience, I would watch that. I think that's so interesting. Like to watch your morning set up, like, you know, doing a mindful, calming morning, cooking your food, your host on a show, very interesting. However, for your personal life, if you put a camera on that, it
gets annoying.
It. Yes,
exactly, it gets annoying.
And you actually want a camera in your face through personal life moments.
Yes.
When does the blurred line of what's actually personal, what's actually private? Because I genuinely think to be truly successful on these shows, the secret sauce is genuine authenticity. And it's very hard to be genuinely authentic unless you just bear it all. And I think that's what the Kardashians said in advance of their show. They said, how are we going to make our show successful? And what are they, like, 23 seasons now? They went from Eon to Hulu. I'm not really sure. because at that time, let's say now not so much, but like at that time they said we're just going to be extremely authentic to ourselves. So we saw fights, we saw that, like, it was like real sister drama, and that's how they did it.
I mean, I really love the Kardashians, and I love their show. And it's because I felt like, you know, it's like real, because you're saying the sister fights, and I have a sister, and I related to them, and all of these things, and it's kind of like funny.
Relatable,
I don't know, right? However, like, it's like I don't know how do they do it. It's really hard. Being a reality TV star is really hard. It's not for the weak, because like you are going to be like, I just imagine in my head like having like the phone is there in my face, and I'm just there like having like, oh, my Fairuz morning. I would be like, come on, I just want to like. No, because I even like, for example, like I have a ritual of waking up and not looking at my phone or anything.
It was like, just like Instagram, this is how I don't look at my phone every day. You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, each to their own.
100%.
And anyone who goes for the show, I wish you the ultimate success. I do think it's an incredible opportunity. And I can't wait to see what the show will bring. Will it be Real Housewives drama? Will it be the bling of Dubai? Or will it be genuine family moments? Let's see. Let's jump in to our next story. Her Highness Sheikha Mahra drops stunning new ads for her divorce Perfume. We have a very like social media reality show theme to today's show. So the daughter of Dubai's ruler, Her Highness Sheikha Mahra bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has broken Instagram once again. So last night she dropped new shots for her perfume brand Mahra M1, which, as we know, the first perfume within that brand is called Divorce, which itself grabbed headlines.
And as well, after teasing us for a while, she finally released some more product images for her perfume Divorce, and they are unreal. Her hair, her skin, everything is on point. Of course, it's Sheikha Mahra. It's like a Dyson ad mixed with a high fashion shoot. She posted 3 shots, and the internet is absolutely buzzing.
Yes, they are. The comments are dropping. Shifa Zinith commented, "This is the essence of freedom," while Maya said, "Just like Shakira, women don't cry, they cash in." And you have to give it to her that this looks like an impeccable business decision. At a time when people are obsessed with perfume, the Princess of Dubai launches her own brand, and we're like, yes,
I love
entrepreneurial
that
spirit.
I love that for her.
Love that for her.
Really love that for her, because, you know, like I mentioned it before when we announced about her perfume, that, you know, when you look at Her Highness Sheikha Mahra, the daughter of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, you will never think like she would be like an entrepreneur who is speaking, who has like the ability to speak her mind up and like have a creative project of and of like she created it actually come to life, and her posting it and having all of these things and being a business woman, that would never be the case. That would never be a thought, you know.
It's the first time that I'm aware of, and please correct me if I'm wrong, that we're seeing a brand from a prince or princess, and she's launched her Instagram page, because when it was first announced I was like, will we be able to buy it? Is it a personal project? But now there's an Instagram account. I think it got like 16,000 followers in just a day. I'm not sure, it's either like Mahra M1 maybe. So do check it out, and these are the first images that she dropped. The hair, the makeup, so stunning. Love that for her.
I love that picture of her. I love how like she is very creative, and I'm 100% sure that she was on top of it all, which is interesting.
Taking a quick break with a fun fact today. Did you know Lovin is based in 22 cities? We have a team of amazing local journalists around the region bringing you the best positive stories and bite-sized news.
So get to know your region. You can find them on social, in daily newsletters and podcasts, or on our app. Find them wherever you get your news.
Jumping in to our next story, still talking fashion and beauty.
Well, Pretty Little Thing founder steps back in to save the day with free returns. Who doesn't love the word free? So Omar Kamani, the founder of Dubai-based Pretty Little Thing, has made a return to the brand, bringing back a popular feature that many customers have missed, which is free returns. And in a heartfelt announcement on Instagram, Kamani expressed his commitment to putting customers first, and as well making Pretty Little Thing special again.
This comes just 3 months after he stepped down as CEO in April 2023, after 12 incredibly successful years. At the time, he announced he was going to use the time to explore new challenges and build new brands. Now, with this comeback, Kamani is not only reinstating free returns for loyalty program members, but also said he will be reviewing changes to ensure that customer needs are prioritized in every decision.
Kamani's return is expected to bring, of course, exciting changes, and he has promised that customers can look forward to more innovations driven by their feedback, which is very cool. I love how he literally, like, Pretty Little Thing is a very known brand for celebrities. We have seen celebrities actually like wearing them, promoting it, such as Hailey Bieber herself.
And Molly May.
Literally, it's a beautiful brand. I love their clothing, and the fact that he is actually coming back to make it better, it's a good move.
Yeah, it is a good move. I didn't know, so he put up this post saying he's coming back, and he kind of apologized in case there was any fracas with the customers.
Yes.
But one thing was about free returns, and what I've seen is, because we all shop online so much, consumers, what's happening is we're all ordering like 20 things and we're sending 10 back. This has been happening over the course of 5 years.
True.
As we all jumped to online shopping. That's come really expensive for the owners of the companies to manage that delivery. So I think over time, different companies put in different ordering systems. I got an email last week from a brand, I can't remember which one it was, and it was like, this isn't for you, so don't worry, but basically saying that customers who are doing this type of behavior, we're going to start charging you for returns.
I mean, because
charging.
I mean, honestly, I think that's kind of like unfair.
But as a business, it's not sustainable to offer all of those returns. Like I think what's happening is even influencers getting loads of stuff to the house,
True.
sending it all back, and not even paying for these items.
I think, you know what, a good smart policy would be is like, you know what, fine. If you want to return them, you can return them in within a few days. Like if let's say you ordered a lot of things, you got them, you tried them on and they don't fit you, right? And you would want to return them, you should return them by a few days.
Reduce the days from 30 to 5.
Literally. That would be good. That would be efficient. But of course, if you are gonna have free returns for after 30 days, then I can wear the outfit and go out with it and have fun and then maybe return it for free, right? But that would be inconvenient.
I think they do have quality checks on these things, so actually going out and wearing it. Do you think people are doing that? I
mean, yeah. Literally, I mean, this can be, some people can maybe think that they are hacking the system and tricking the system in such a way oh my God, I'm so smart. I'll get this outfit, wear it out for an event, and then maybe get it back, get it returned. You know what I mean?
You're right. 30 days is a long time for returns.
Is a long time.
You think about, okay, I might be on holiday when something arrives, but in general, when something arrives, I'm home, I'm trying it on, and I know if I'm going to keep it or not, within a minute.
Exactly, 100%. This is my point, So I think free returns should be for if the outfit or the item that you got, you want to return it in 5 days.
5 days,
maximum 5 days. That's fine, because we're gonna wear it in 5 days. So we're no, you're probably because you will for sure know as Casey mentioned, the minute you put the outfit on, if you're gonna keep it or not.
Right. Boss move by Umar to come back in, and what we really like is conversations with the public, when brands recognize how important that conversation is with their audience, recognize they've taken feedback on board, and he's jumping back in to fix issues that may or may not be there. We love that. Farah's obviously here for more consulting. That 5-day returns is genius, and if there's more of that down the road, she's here as that fashion consultant. Why not?
Oh my God.
Instagram personal poster of your day, fashion consultant, and Lovin Dubai show host.
You can hire me.
Cool. Okay, that brings us to the end of our show, 8:54 on Wednesday morning. I got the day right. Thank you, Farah, for being here.
Thank you, Casey.
We'll be back with you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye-bye.